It is one of the moments that all the fans here at the ballpark wait for. And trust me, it's not for the weak of heart. That's the A&B Tool Rentals grounds crew. Here we go. Oh, he made it over. All is well. We always cross our fingers for the big guy to make the leapfrog. Just another layer to the excitement and the energy here in this ballpark. These quartet of groundskeepers, they not only keep the ballpark looking pristine, but they stop halfway through this game and dance for the sold-out crowd of 6,413. I'm Rob Fai alongside Ricky Romero and Caroline Frolic. Welcome back to Vancouver Canadians baseball here tonight on Sportsnet Pacific's got a good one for you. Canadians are up by a score of 2-0. We all of a sudden find ourselves in the top of the 6th. Gabriel Ponce is out for his second inning of work. Here's another one from the Ask Ricky Romero files. Of course, you can go on social media right now from wherever you're watching. Just grab your phone and just ask Ricky anything. Ricky, your best and worst memory of your baseball career. This one from Kevin Riley. Your best and your worst memory.
I mean, it's tough to narrow it down as far as having one best, but obviously one being a debut, two playing in the or being part of the All-Star game. But if I had one best memory aside from that doesn't have to do with me, it's probably watching Roy Halladay pitch every 5th day.
That's a pretty good one.
That to me was just the ultimate. I had a front row ticket to watch a Hall of Famer pitch, and it doesn't get any better than that as a young rookie. And as far as worse, I wouldn't even say worse. More sad was just not being part of those playoffs teams in Toronto. I wouldn't call it the worst moment. Obviously, worst moments is obviously dealing with injuries and stuff like that, and knee surgeries, elbow surgeries, and all that stuff. But as far as on the field, I mean, even going through my struggles in 2012, I wouldn't even call those the worst moments because I still had a chance to toe up the rubber at the big league stage. And I did what a lot of young kids dream of, and I was living out a dream. And even though it didn't go my way and it didn't end, at the end of the day, I have a story to tell, and that's important to me.
Well, here's a story. Zach Hall down on strikes as we get into the 6th inning. Gabriel Ponce came into the game. He struck out 3 of the first 4 batters that he has faced in this, and it is 5 in the game. By the way, this inning brought to you by CSN Collision. Hey, accidents happen. It's just a fact. And no matter what happens, the experts at CSN Collision Centers will get you back on the road, and they'll get you back on the road fast. And CSN will straighten it out. And something that needed to be straightened out is that ball that, a great segue, that is hit into foul territory in right field. No balls at 1 strike to Turner Brown. I was going to ask you, before I go back to the social media, when things aren't going well, near the end, when things were going a little off the rails, media, did they treat you fair?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you know what? You could sit there and be like, oh, well, they're writing this about me. They're writing. Nah, I mean, they were writing the truth. And I feel like I was honest with the media, and the media was honest with me. So it wasn't like I had bad blood with them or had a bad relationship, because now when I go back, I get to talk to some of those guys. And one of the things they always say, and it's just something my mom and dad told me, and one of the things they say is, we love how respectful and how professional you were when you were handling all that stuff.
Pitch foul back, and the count goes to 2-2, and it's just, I mean, I look at the immediacy of social media. Like, for example, a couple of days ago, Alek Manoah started going back and forth with somebody on social media, and I was quick to send him a text message. I go, hey, big fella, you don't.
It's a battle you just won't win. You won't win it. You won't win it. And the higher the level you move up, and obviously the future is bright for him. When he's doing it in Toronto and he doesn't perform, there's going to be 100, 150, 200 tweets of how bad you pitched that night, and it's better just to stay away from all that stuff.
3-2 high fly ball right up the elevator shaft out towards foul territory. It's going to be Luis De Los Santos that calls off Jesus Lopez and comes down with the baseball, and that is now 2 outs here in the 6th. You know, the brief time that I got to call the Blue Jays at spring training, I didn't realize that social media had been taking shots at me. I was just a short season guy in Vancouver. All of a sudden they said, you know what, don't read it. I said, don't read what? And they said, oh, you know. So then you start to look at it and you realize that, boy, there is just 1,000 things that can steer you off the beaten path. And you just got to stay the course and not let it bother you.
On social media, everyone has it figured out. everyone can throw a perfect game every night, and everyone can go 4 for 4 every night. And that's why the funny thing about me watching any big sporting event, I can't watch it around a lot of people. I like to zone in and be in my comfort zone because I hate hearing people say, oh, he should have hit that fastball, or oh, he should have thrown this fastball. Well, you're not out there 60 feet 6 inches away, so it's better if watch the game, learn the game before you criticize it, because a straight fastball on TV is not a straight fastball when you're 60 feet 6 inches away.
1-1. There's a pitch in for a strike, and the count goes to 1-2.
And I'm telling you, because of experience, being in that batter's box is one of the toughest things to do in all of sports.
Oh, no doubt. I would be shocked if there's anything more difficult than that.
And that's coming from a pitcher.
1-2 on its way from Ponce. Little roller out towards the shortstop. Schwenke in to grab it. Throw to first. Picked out of the dirt. Nope. Ronnie Brito has it pop out. And that one, even though it comes out of the glove of Brito, is on the throw from Trevor Schwenke, unfortunately. It'll be the game's first error for the Canadians that is going to elongate this inning even just a few more pitches, we hope, as Vladimir De Leon finds his way on. I would give the error on the throw. We'll let you viewing judge for yourself. Schwenke, the shortstop, comes in. He's got lots of time, but just short hopped Ronnie Brito, and that one popped out. Brito's not a first baseman by trade either.
That's one he'd like to have back right there.
On both ends, I think. Yorvis Torrealba going to try to make this hurt. Fastball in for a strike. You know, some of the best advice I got on social media came from Buck Martinez. And Buck told me, he just says, don't even bother with it. Don't look at it. Don't read it. Don't exchange with people. He says it's a lose-lose. And it was sage advice. 1-0. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Snap throw down to second. And boy, I wonder if there was contact at home plate between Jesus Lopez and Torrealba in the box. And you could tell that there's
did happen.
And again, Torrealba can stake claim to his lane as well, but
he got a great jump too.
Let's see if we can get it. There's the jump, but we're looking more for the catcher and whether he was impeded by the guy that was hitting. That's all right. 1-1 is on its way. Slider. Yes, he did go, and the count goes to 1-2.
Looks like Ponce has that slider working tonight too. He's got that nice 92, 94 mile per hour fastball, but he's dropping that slider down and away, and it's getting hitters to chase.
That's tough on right-handers as well. 2-0 Canadians here in the top of the 6th inning, leading the Boise Hawks. 1-2. He's a ball that is blitzed foul into the mesh.
Got away with. He got away with one right there because he left it up in the zone.
Here's that play that we were looking for. Now watch Lopez if there's any. Well, that's tough. I mean, you got to remember Torrealba's got his lane as well, but Lopez, when he sets up, can't even see. It was the no-look throw to second base.
Pretty close, though.
That's great camera work. Here comes the 1-2 with 2 outs. Ponce looking for the knockout punch. And it's a pretty good pitch, not called for a strike. And a couple of umpires behind home plate disagreeing with the one.
I got to have that one right there. Man, that's a great pitch. That's exactly where you want it. He's got to be able to regroup right here, though. Don't let it affect you. It's 2-2. The count's still in your favor, so make another good pitch right here. Where is he? He's calling another fastball away right here.
Ball that is hit into right center field. This is going to be a tough play. Does Ramos get to it? No. It goes under his glove. Robertson's in to help assist, but it's going to be a sliding double that makes this a 2-1 baseball game. And boy, if Ramos comes up with the baseball, he's on ESPN's highlights for the next month and a half. But unfortunately, under the glove, and it goes into right field, and it's a 2-1 baseball game.
That would have been an incredible catch. That would have been almost Kevin Pillar-esque right there. But you see, he wanted a fastball down and away right there. The catcher called for the fastball down and away, and he missed up in the zone, and Torrealba made him paid.
Well, it wasn't for lack of effort. Nice slide at his second base. Torrealba claps his hands together. He's got the first RBI. And boy, the Canadians watched De Leon come around to count, so the error comes back to bite the Vancouver Canadians. Trey Jacobs in the box now. Ponce winds and works. Fastball, swing and a miss, 0-1.
Again, everything happening with 2 outs tonight.
For both sides, yeah.
We're right on cue tonight.
Stamped it double oxys. I think they said that in school. I don't know. 2-1. Got a good one for you tonight. Canadians going to have to work for this one. Ball drilled into left, and this is going to drop, and it's going to tie the baseball game. Trey Jacobs now going to try to stretch this into a double. He'll get there. And it is back-to-back doubles that have come back to bite the Canadians here in the top of the 6th inning as Ponce missing the spot not once but twice. And Torrealba and now Trey Jacobs get him to tie this game at 2.
I don't care what level it is, Rob. It doesn't matter the level. You miss a location and it's something fat over the plate like we see right here up in the zone. Hitters are going to take advantage of that. And Jacobs fully took advantage of that ball right there and hit it the opposite, took it the opposite field. But it's, again, it's something up in the zone and you just don't want to see that. And then the other thing you go back to is that error that's just kind of costing them right now, those 2 runs.
Here's Dimitri Kokoris, pitching coach for the Vancouver Canadians in his first year, having a conversation with Gabriel Ponce as all the Canadians infielders listen in to this kind of one-way conversation right now. And it's kind of a tough break inning for the Vancouver Canadians. You think of the mistake that elongates this inning, and not to harp too much on Schwecke and Brito, but with 2 outs, a ball hit to the shortstop. If Schwecke and Brito make that play, that's 3 outs and we're already swinging it.
But Ponce being to me, the leader, the guy that has the ball, I should be able to say, hey, it's my time to pick up a teammate right here. And obviously he hasn't done it. He's left 2 pitches up in the zone and they made him pay. But in situations like that, for me, I always felt like it was my time to pick up a teammate and say, hey, I got you. I'll get you this ground ball again. It's coming your way. And I'm sure he wanted to do that. And like I said, it's 2 mistakes that have cost him 2 runs. But hopefully he gets it back right here on this hitter and he's able to get out of this inning.
We'll have to see. High fly ball, foul territory, first base side. Ronnie Brito watches it go into the stands. Just beyond the left field fence, the Canadians have a reliever starting to warm up. Look at these guys all fighting for one baseball. Who's got it? I can't find it anywhere. Trey Jacobs, pretty good speed on the base pass as well. That's the lead run for the Boise Hawks in this game. Skies continue to darken here above Scotiabank Field at Nat Bailey Stadium. The 0-1. He's a pitch that's fouled back, and the count goes to 0-2. Both teams with 2 runs, both teams with 3 hits.
Both teams with 1 error.
A little bit of everything. There's Mike Pasco, kid out of San Jacinto College. Another kid out of San Jac that played for the Canadians in 2008, the son of Jesse Barfield Jeremy.
I need to hear the Latino accent out of you. San Jacinto.
Is that what they call it?
That's what they call it. Not San Jacinto, San Jacinto. Come on, Rob. Get with it.
So hold on, because the nickname for the school is San Jac. No, it's not San Jac.
Oh, I don't know, but Jacinto is like a Spanish name.
Okay, so it's San Jacinto.
There you go.
Dude, you put me on the spot here, man. I'm not ready for this. So it's San Jac. I don't think I took Spanish in school. Matter of fact, I know I didn't. 0-2 is on its way. And it's a ball that is hit out the Canadians' dugout. I'll tell you what, the one thing that I wish I learned in life, as I look back through 45 years, is I wish I learned more languages.
Well, I only know 2, Spanish and English.
I know English and Scarberian.
But Spanish is key, especially when you play professional
100%.
baseball.
I
Yeah.
wish.
You're able to relate to the Latin kids and everyone else.
No balls, the 2 strikes. Here comes another pitch from Ponce. High fly ball fouled off yet again. Still 0-2.
Still 0-2, and it seems like the Boise team has put up some great at bats this inning, and it's almost like they're smelling blood and they're trying to come for more. Putting good at bats, especially right here down 0-2. Let's see if we get in a sign on Clarkie right here.
Tough to see this time of night.
Multiple signs, man on second. Those are tough. I don't know what their sequence is.
0-2 fouled off
It's
again.
a good pitch.
Canadians had a 2-0 lead in this game heading to the top of the sixth, and Boise with 2 outs and nobody on all of a sudden found themselves a base runner on an error, and then back-to-back doubles that have tied this game at 2. Outfielders at the ready. The grass-stained jersey of Adrian Ramos in center looking in. Infielders at the ready. 0-2 on its way. It is in the dirt. Count goes to 1-2. Ball's going to get away from Lopez. Almost pushes Cope out of the box to get to that baseball, but he wanted to keep that runner at second base.
It turns into a little bit of a cat and mouse game right here. 1-2 count, and it's almost like they're going back and forth. Ponce has given them some of the best fastballs, and Cope has put some good swings on those. So now it just turns into, how can I beat you with my best stuff right here?
One-two. Gets away from the catcher, and that's going to allow the runner the extra 90 feet. Is all of a sudden Jacobs is over at third base, and the lead run for the Boise Hawks is now just 90 feet away. Is Daniel Cope with a golden opportunity, despite being 0-2 in this game, to all of a sudden maybe grab himself a base hit and give Boise their first lead of this game. Boy, Ponce was so good in his first inning relief of Jared DeCesare. 3 up, 3 down with 2 strikeouts, but here bit of a tumultuous sixth. 2-2. Got him.
Great pitch.
Reared back and found the good stuff. Cope is 0 for 3, and the Canadians will leave that lead run for the Boise Hawks over at third base. And we will finally find our way to the bottom half of the 6th inning. And of course, when we come back, it'll be top of the order.